My neighbor thought they were helping the community with a free farm stand. But it turned my backyard into a buffet for thieves who don't understand the difference between charity and stealing. Picture this. You're struggling financially. You plant a garden to feed your family. And suddenly people are jumping your fence to steal your tomatoes because there's a farm stand next door. That's exactly what happened to me when my well-meaning neighbor set up one of those community pantries where people can take free produce and donated items. Sounds great in theory, right? Wrong. People started confusing my private garden with the free stuff next door. I put up signs saying not to steal from my garden. I installed rabbit fencing. I even angled a tarp so people couldn't see my vegetables from the road. But these entitled thieves just held their kids over the fence to grab my tomatoes and beans, or they straight up jumped the barrier. The breaking point came when I caught a woman letting her kid pick my produce. When I yelled at her to stop, she told her kid to move faster and tried to run away. I confronted her, and she had the audacity to lecture me about swearing in front of her child, and asked why I was so upset about a couple tomatoes. I told her it's called stealing. When I asked my neighbor to move their farm stand to the other side of their driveway, away from my garden, they refused and asked if I really couldn't afford to share. They told me I'd have to learn to live with it, and we could find a community solution later. I don't want a community solution. I want people to stop stealing food from my family. The final straw was when a man in his 50s jumped my fence, so I sprayed him with the garden hose. Now the neighborhood thinks I'm the villain for protecting my own property, and my neighbor says I'm scaring people away from their community resource. Am I really the bad guy here for protecting my own garden? Or should people know the difference between charity and theft?